Stay awake for an electrifying night of laughter and music and football on Insomniac television. With our superfan and one half of the Righteous Brothers, Bucky Hurd. She's funny, fearless, and tonight she's stepping onto our football field, the hilarious Vicki Barbolak. And the host and ringmaster of the Sports Circus radio personality, Sal Tuzzolino, provides his NFL predictions. Lou Mugelowitz join us for some halftime laughs. Dance music by DJ Aspen and the Dancing Not Ready for Bedtime players. Keep the party moving and grooving with master puppeteer Freddie Spencer. To get the show started and to round up our comedy rodeo, the ambassador of fun and the host of Insomniac Television, Jonathan Scott.
Hey everybody, Jonathan Scott. Welcome to Insomniac Television, the show that asks the musical question, who wrote Bapa Papa Loopy Loo, Shake It Loopy Watusi, Hoochie Coo, Mashed Potato, Little Latin Loopy Loo? Well, we're going to find out who wrote that song. But this is our special football edition, and we've got some great guests for you. I always say there's two seasons in this world. There's football and there's no football. So I'm happy to say that it's time to play some football. Our first guest, Bucky Hurd, has spent his career making people stand up, sing along, and remember why great music never gets old. Say hello to our friend Bucky Hurd. Our next guest knows sports from the dugout to the boardroom, former baseball player, C-level sports executive, and the host and ringmaster of the Sports Circus. He's worked across ESPN, Fox, NBC, CBS Sports. Please welcome Sal Tuzzolino. Vicki Barbolak, returning champion, finalist, and fan favorite on America's Got Talent. Been making audiences laugh across the country ever since. She's funny, she's fearless, and tonight she's stepping onto our football field, which may be the worst coaching advice she's ever got. Say hello to our friend Vicki Barbolak!
Go Steelers!
So you know the musical question. You know the answer to who wrote Bapa Bapa Loopa Loo, Shake It Loopy Watusi, Hoochie Coo, Mashed Potato, Little Latin Loopy Loo.
Had to be the Beatles, right?
It was the Beatles. Before you've lost that love and feeling, before the Wall of Sound, and before the Righteous Brothers became legends, Bill Medley wrote a little 2-minute rock and roll song about a girl who could dance. Her name was Loopy. And this is little Latin Loopy. How many times have you heard that song now?
Oh, a million times. And, it's so funny. The lyrics still don't make sense to me.
The backstory, Little Latin Loopy Loo was the song that helped launch the Righteous Brothers, Bill Medley and Bobby Hatfield. Bill Medley wrote the song as a young man about Lupe, a girl that he had dated. The song was built around some of the biggest dances of the era, the twist, the Watusi, the mashed potato, the hoochie coo. Vicki, you know any of those dances?
I know them all.
Okay, let's see one.
Do you seriously want to see one?
No, it's okay.
No one ever does.
The record became a regional hit in Southern California and eventually reached number 49 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1963. It helped put Bill Medley and Bobby Hatfield on the map before their later classics, including You've Lost That Love and Feeling. And if you're a Bears fan, let's hope we'll get that love and feeling back. Anyway, you've been touring the country. You've been all over. How long have you been? Tell us. I like the story on how you met Bill.
Well, we were in prison and lost a bet.
over the top bunk.
Yeah, we soap on a rope. Let's just say no more. No, but he and I met each other in Branson, Missouri, where I'd been working. He came in to work with Paul Revere and the Raiders at Dick Clark's American Bandstand Theater, a really beautiful theater there, and we just kind of got to know each other. And he'd come sit in with my band, but we never thought we would be singing together. And I ran into him at a mutual friend's wedding after knowing him for all these years. It was about 2015. And he asked me what I was doing. And at the time, I happened to be working at a small little theater called the Tribute Theater. And I was doing Journey. We were doing some Journey songs.
And I always have to have you hit the note.
Yeah, of course, man.
Go ahead.
Should have been gone, knowing how I made you feel. And that's what I want. But anyway, so Bill said, you do Journey like that? I said, well, yeah, matter of fact, we do. Why don't you come to the show tomorrow? And he did. And come to find out, the only reason he came, he told a friend of ours the night before, he kept saying, I just can't hear Bucky doing Steve Perry. I said, so let me get this straight. You came in because you thought I was going to die. And he said, and I quote, "What do singers like more than see another singer die on stage?" So he came in and saw the show. He called me 5 minutes before curtain, and said, "I'm going to stop in for a couple songs." He stayed the whole first half, and that kind of got the conversation going.
Yeah.
And then a year later, I was, inaugurated as a righteous brother.
And you're a righteous brother. And that's how they got the name, I read, too. That somebody said, yeah, you guys are righteous brothers.
Black Marines named him. Him and Bobby used to go down to El Toro Marine Base in Southern California. And the words got around. These Marines were saying, these two white kids are coming in, sounding like brothers. And Bill said when they'd walk into the club, if they liked your jacket, they'd say, that's a righteous jacket.
Yeah.
And if they liked you as a friend, they call you a brother. So they started saying, hey, righteous brother. So they were looking for a name, because they were the Paramours. They were looking for a new name. Yeah. And I said, why don't we go with what the Marines call us, And he said, we were very honored. They were very honored.
Righteous brothers.
Righteous brothers.
That is cool.
Sal Tuzzolino just got back from my hometown, my favorite city outside of Las Vegas, Chicago, Illinois, where I'm surprised you didn't gain like 20 pounds.
6.
You just kept sending me pictures of food.
No.
It's a sports circus.
Everything, yes.
Now, how did you come up with sports circus?
I'm a one-man circus.
You're the ringmaster, you're
I'm
the
the
lion
ringmaster.
tamer.
Yes, I am the ringmaster of the sports circus. The sports circus.
Syndicated across the country.
Yes, TV and radio. I'm carried over CBS, NBC, and Fox on radio, and Cox, Comcast, Spectrum, Frontier, Oceanic, Time Warner, Spectrum, Wild Charter, CBS, NBC Digital, and other affiliates in select markets on television.
And you're a Bears fan.
Bears!
The Bears.
And I'm stuck between these two here.
And we got a Steelers fan here. You don't know, Vicki, but I was friends with Franco Harris.
Wow.
And for years he would have his golf tournament every year at Super Bowl, and I was lucky enough to play in it and hang out with Franco and meet his whole family, Thor and all the Harris family. It was sad when Franco left the planet. But tell us, how'd you become a Steelers fan?
Well, the Chargers left.
In the middle of the night.
I live in San Diego and Vegas. I have 2 trailers. Don't want to brag, but yeah. So in the middle of the night they left. The Chargers just left in the middle of the night, and I have had husbands, several, leave in the middle of the night. I could give a crap, but when the Chargers left, I almost died. And then to think about Dan over there in LA with another woman, it was terrible. So then, but my dad played with the Steelers, so I'm like, I'm gonna be a Steelers fan. So
and what year are we talking about your dad playing for the Steelers?
Way back in the 50, 51.
And that's when they had the leather helmets?
Leather helmets, and he played both sides. Wow. Yeah, which means something different now.
You guys
but I wouldn't put it past him. He was a bad boy.
Maybe it meant the same back then, too. We just didn't say it.
Talk about a hotbed topic. Talk about it. I'm going to tell a story, but I'll tell it real as fast as I can. It's a story that Mickey Rooney told me back in the day when Notre Dame would play Army, and that was the big game. And they had the leather helmets, and they were playing offense and defense. And there was a kid that every day, he wasn't good enough to make the team, so he'd get the helmets and be the water boy and everything. And every day after practice, he'd walk this old man around the field. The day of the big game, the kid shows up, and he's all suited up, and he says, Coach, will you put me in for one play? And the coach says, okay. Puts him in for one play. He catches it, runs for a touchdown, scores 4 times. He's throwing touchdowns. He's doing defense, offense. And Notre Dame wins. And at the end of the game, the coach says to him, how come you didn't play? If you would have played this good, I would have had you in all season. He said, well, you saw me walking the old man around, every day. Well, that was my father. And my father was blind, and he passed away yesterday. And he never got to see me play until today.
Oh, wow.
And Mickey Rooney told me, we were around this year was with
Boy,
me.
that's what a story.
We're grown men are like, until today. We're going to take a short commercial break. You're watching Insomniac Television. Please stay awake. Stay awake.
Do the stay awake. Do the stay awake.
Diners, the Nevada Style Pub invites you to play the best tavern, keno, and video poker in Vegas. Promos are how we roll, so make the most of your gaming dollars here with us. Come play in our ongoing gaming promotions and receive daily free play, bonuses, and more, with a chance to win Knights, Raiders, and Aviator tickets, and big money with all those jackpots. It's not only the great gaming that Diners Pub has, it's the 24 awesome rotating draft beers and best appetizers to match. So join us in watching your baseball Aviators and all your home sports teams as we make history in Vegas. Diners, the Nevada Style Pub at 8410 West Cheyenne, 1750 North Buffalo, and Las Vegas Boulevard and Windmill. Diners, I love this place.
From the sun-drenched highlands of Jalisco, a tradition is born. Tequila is the soul of Mexico. For generations, we've cultivated the finest blue agave, shredding each piña to perfection. This is the heritage and passion Noche Vida shares with the world. Our commitment to excellence is recognized with the highest honors. But our greatest award is being part of your celebrations. Noche Vida is for the moments that matter, the shared laughter and vibrant energy of the night. A celebration of love, a toast to life. Noche Vida Tequila, making your nightlife your best life. Now available at May Daily's Fine Steaks and Whiskeys.
I couldn't give anything a higher endorsement.
I would be remiss had I not include Cardio Miracle on my very short list of secrets.
It's the real deal. It's a real product. It's not another supplement.
I'm operating about 6 to 8 hours, and I've noticed that being on this Cardio Miracle has made a huge difference.
You know, if I get hungry, then I just have a Cardio Miracle.
I encourage you to take this seriously because it's not only about your athletic performance, it's about the general health long term.
This let me sleep and feeling like more energy, more get up and go, and it's all because of what this company does.
For me as a doctor, Cardio Miracle is a staple.
Cardio Miracle to me is hope in a glass.
Looking for a night out that's pure Vegas? Welcome to Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, voted best comedy club in Las Vegas. Located at the Link Promenade, just steps from the High Roller, it's your ticket to big laughs from top comics handpicked by Jimmy Kimmel himself. No two shows are alike. Every night's a headliner, and every seat's a great one. Get your laughs at the best. Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, only in Vegas, only at the Link.
Make your heart zoom, zoom when I walk into the room. Want that sweet perfume, know you're craving something new. If you light my fuse, you know what I'm gonna do. Drop that bomb on you like bada-bing, bada-bada. 1, 2, 3 with the lighter. 4, 5, 6, take me higher.
Premiering his original football anthem, Armchair Quarterback, our friend and one righteous brother, Bucky heard.
Autumn rolls around, it seems I've got so much to do. Like slice up summer sausages and drink some ice cold brew. A fever builds inside of me like I cannot explain. Testosterone down to the bone, cause there's football on my brain. My wife has gone out shopping, and now I'm on the tear. I grab a hold of that remote control and hit the captain's chair. With power at my fingertips and a stadium that's packed, the Hall of Fame should take the names of us armchair quarterbacks. Woo-wee! You're looking at the newest inductee to the Hall of Fame. Canton, Ohio, here I come! While the referee flips his coin, I'm flipping burgers on the grill. Yes, to play my best, I must confess, my stomach must be filled. My plate is clean, I'm on the scene, so let the game begin. The kick soars, the crowd roars, and now it's 1st and 10. Well, come on, coach, let's take the ball and throw it down the field. It's 4th and 1, go for it, son, cause it ain't no big deal. If you wanna know, I'll tell ya, it's just a simple fact that pigskin squeals beneath the wheels of your armchair quarterback. Personal foul on the offense. Number 71, inside, giving him the business. 1st down. Hey, Mr. Ref, what kind of call is that? I got it. Come here for a second. You know what NFL stands for? Not for long in this league if you keep making calls like that. Get me out of here. College football Saturday or Sunday with the pros. Whatever team that needs me is where my talent goes. So crack another cold one. Kick back, start feeling right. Cause I'm the man who's got the plan for football Monday night. A weekend warrior like me just cannot be denied as I navigate that offense from my throne of Naugahyde. With time out on the field, I decide to rest my eyes. Oh, Mr. Ref is blind and deaf and full of big cow pies. About 8:30, give or take, my wife walks through the door. The front porch den and the kitchen sink look like they've seen a war. She glares at me like she could kill. She ain't cutting me no slack. And I'm afraid that she may trade her armchair quarterback. Well, come on, coach, let's take the ball and throw it down the field. It's 4th and 1, go for it, son, cause it ain't no big deal. If you wanna know, I'll tell ya, it's just a simple fact that pigskin squeals beneath the wheels of your armchair quarterback. Yeah, yeah. He's got the ball. He's got the ball. He's going. Touchdown! No. Wait a minute. Offensive holding. What?
And we're back. Thanks for hanging in there with us. Thanks for staying awake. Jonathan Scott on Insomniac Television, and our guest Bucky Hurd, Sal, Vicki. We're gonna start a little warm up here for the audience to get everybody just thinking a little quick. These are rapid fire. This is just rapid fire. And if you're regular viewers, you know the answer to these, so don't tell anybody. Okay. First question: how many holes does a straw have? 1 or 2?
2.
1, but it's a big one. One big hole. Sal, which month has 28 days?
February.
All of them.
Oh.
They all have 28 days. Vicki, if a rooster is sitting on top of a barn and lays an egg, which way does the egg roll off?
It can't, because the rooster doesn't lay an egg.
Rooster doesn't lay any eggs. Vicki's played this game before. Bucky, how many animals of each sex did Moses take on the ark?
1.
No, it was Noah. It wasn't Moses.
Oh, God! I suck at this job.
Sal, before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Bucky.
That's it.
Mount Everest. It just wasn't discovered yet. Vicki, an electric train is traveling north. The wind is blowing south. Which way does the smoke blow?
Up your nose.
With a rubber hose.
Anybody know?
No clue. I'm not answering again.
It doesn't. Electric trains don't produce smoke. And so many people it was controversial. I've got train experts writing me saying, I worked on an electric train and it does make smoke. Which weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of bricks?
Pound of feathers.
No, a pound is a pound is a pound is a pound.
I just guessed. I was thinking it might have been a trick question, so I went with the feathers. I was still wrong.
How many birthdays does the average person have?
1.
1, but they celebrate the rest of their lives. Sal, if you pass the person in second place, what place are you in?
If you pass the person in second?
Yeah.
You're still, you're in first.
No, you're in second place. You just passed the guy in second place.
Pass the guy in second. Anyway, Bucky.
Bucky. A plane crashes on the U.S.-Canada border. Where do they bury the survivors?
There are no survivors.
They don't bury survivors. That's street smarts versus book smarts. Now it's time to play the game that's sweeping the country. Truth or brown sugar. There's no right, there's no wrong, there's no reasons, there's no prizes. There's just conversation. So if you want to break this in the middle and you've got a story to tell, by all means. If a field goal attempt hits an upright, it's officially called a doink. Truth or brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Sal?
Truth.
I would go true because he said true.
You're gonna listen to Sal.
Yes.
Brown sugar. Doink is football slang. It's football slang, but it's not an official NFL term. If it still goes over the crossbar and between the uprights, it can count. Next question. An NFL regular season game can end in a tie. Truth or brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Truth.
Vicki?
I'm going to trust you again.
Truth. Trusting Sal?
Truth.
It's truth.
It is true, yeah. It remains tied when the 10-minute regular season overtime expires. It's a tie.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I knew that because I've seen.
You've seen ties. It's unusual, and it screws up our betting. Now, you were asking me about handicapping and betting, and I was going to talk about that a little bit because I bet. Well, you guys are in fantasy sports.
Yeah, fantasy
I
stuff,
said,
but
I'm not in fantasy. I'm in real sports where you bet real money.
And we're betting real money, but it just takes the end of the year till you get it or lose it.
A fullback traditionally lines up farther back from the quarterback than a halfback. Truth or brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
The fullback lines up closer to the ball.
Vicki?
Well, the fullback definitely lines up closer to the
Brown
ball.
sugar. Traditionally, the halfback tailback is the deeper runner. The fullback often lines up closer and blocks from. On a kickoff touchback, the NFL now puts the ball at the 30-yard line. Truth or brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
I think that's the new rule.
I do too.
Brown sugar. Even better trick question. The touchback spot was moved to the 35-yard line.
I don't even know anymore. They just keep changing the rules.
They changed it to the 35.
You know why they changed it, by the way?
No.
They changed all of this stuff because of Devin Hester. That's why he's in the Hall of Fame.
From the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
So,
And the Falcons.
he did, wasn't
Later in the life. Yeah.
Fast.
So Devin, because he was the touchdown machine, they said, you know what? We're going to move the kickoff line up. And now we have all of these touchbacks. Oh, well, that's not really fun anymore.
No, it ruined the game. Man.
It wrecked everything. But you know that he's in the Hall of Fame because he changed the game.
That's something.
Yeah.
A quarterback can throw 2 forward passes on the same play as long as both are behind the line of scrimmage. Truth or brown sugar?
Truth.
That's true.
Brown sugar.
It is brown sugar. Yeah. Only 1 forward pass is permitted during a down.
But what if he takes the ball back and throws it again?
Yeah.
And if he's behind the line of scrimmage?
Well, here's our next question. You can throw as many backward laterals as you want on one play.
That's true.
That's true. That's why desperation plays can turn into a backyard football circus.
Yes.
It's a football circus. Vicki, an NFL field is 100 yards long, including the 2 end zones. Truth or brown sugar?
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar.
120, yeah. There's 10 yards on each end zone. A safety is worth 2 points, and the team that scores the safety also gets the ball afterward. Truth or brown sugar, Vicki?
Truth.
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 It is true, yeah. That's how we play. Truth or brown sugar! Stay awake for more Insomniac Television after these important messages. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake.
Do the stay awake. Do the stay awake.
Diners, the Nevada Style Pub invites you to play the best tavern, keno, and video poker in Vegas. Promos are how we roll, so make the most of your gaming dollars here with us. Come play in our ongoing gaming promotions and receive daily free play, bonuses, and more. With a chance to win Knights, Raiders, and Aviator tickets, and big money with all those jackpots. It's not only the great gaming that Diners Pub has, it's the 24 awesome rotating draft beers and best appetizers to match. So join us in watching your baseball Aviators and all your home sports teams as we make history in Vegas. Diners, the Nevada Style Pub at 8410 West Cheyenne, 1750 North Buffalo, and Las Vegas Boulevard and Windmill. Diners, I love this place.
From the sun-drenched highlands of Jalisco, a tradition is born. Tequila is the soul of Mexico. For generations, we've cultivated the finest blue agave, shredding each piña to perfection. This is the heritage and passion Noche Vida shares with the world. Our commitment to excellence is recognized with the highest honors. But our greatest award is being part of your celebrations. Noche Vida is for the moments that matter, the shared laughter and vibrant energy of the night. A celebration of love, a toast to life. Noche Vida Tequila, making your nightlife your best life. Now available at May Daily's Fine Steaks and Whiskeys.
I couldn't give anything a higher endorsement.
I would be remiss had I not include Cardio Miracle on my very short list of secrets.
It's the real deal. It's a real product. It's not another supplement.
I'm operating about 6 to 8 hours, and I've noticed that being on this Cardio Miracle has made a huge difference.
You know, if I get hungry, then I just have a Cardio Miracle.
I encourage you to take this seriously because it's not only about your athletic performance, it's about the general health long term.
The formulator and CEO John Hewlett always say to us when we're like, "Hey Dad, we're feeling a little sick." What does he say? Double up, double up. have a couple more scoops.
When you are feeling a little sick, then double up, double up, double up, double up. Have a couple more scoops. Have a couple more scoops.
Looking for a night out that's pure Vegas? Welcome to Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, voted best comedy club in Las Vegas. Located at the Link Promenade, just steps from the High Roller, it's your ticket to big laughs from top comics, handpicked by Jimmy Kimmel himself. No 2 shows are alike. Every night's a headliner, and every seat's a great one. Get your laughs at the best. Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, only in Vegas, only at the Link.
Make your heart zoom, zoom when I walk into the room. Want that sweet perfume, know you're craving something new. If you light my fuse, you know what I'm gonna do. Drop that bomb on you like bada-bing, bada-bada. 1, 2, 3's with the lighter. 4, 5, 6, take me higher.
Welcome back to Insomniac Television, the show that used to ask the musical question, who put the bop in the bop shabop, but now we're talking about little loopy loony loopy loo.
Who put the papa loopy?
Little loopy loo. Some more football questions, and we want to talk to our friends here. Well, let's talk about your favorite team or what you got going on. I know you just have you've got a new, what do you call it, an EP, an LP?
You know, I don't even know what they call it anymore.
Song drop?
I still say album because album's just kind of universal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I came up with one at the end of the last year. Kind of went back to my Southern rock roots. I'm from South Alabama and grew up with 38 Special, Leonard Skinner and all that. But some pretty ballads on it, and There's
I love the Roy Orbison.
Yeah, Crying. That's the only cover on the album. But the rest of the songs, I had some great Nashville songwriters. Ken Blasey, who wrote If Tomorrow Never Comes for Garth Brooks, and Marv Green, who wrote Maybe I'm Amazed by You for Lone Star. Had some great writers and pitched me all these songs. So yeah, it was kind of fun. It was like Christmas. I wrote one song called It Is What It Is Till It Ain't. I did that on your show last time.
Yeah, you did that last time you were here. It is what it is, but
and we
it
did
ain't.
some music videos too. So go to Bucky Hurd on all social media platforms as well as YouTube. But yeah, still doing Righteous Brothers. So yeah, we start that. We're back at South Point next year. We got rebooked at South Point.
That's great.
So
Sal, what should we be looking for this football season?
not the Falcons to do well.
We're looking for a lot of questionable calls. We're going to look for plays that don't make sense. Why is it that a penalty flag is conveniently picked up or not thrown when we all know, the whole viewing audience knows it should be flown and thrown? But the reality is, as we see football games, look, we're all fans, right? We like football, but we see stuff that just doesn't make sense. I want people to ask questions why this stuff is happening, and a lot more people are asking.
Did you watch with your dad or your grandpa or, like every Sunday?
Of course.
Right?
Yeah. Tradition.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah.
And Vicki, we're lucky to have you here because you're traveling all over the country now, doing your Trailer Nasty.
Trailer Nasty tour.
Trailer Nasty.
So much fun. It's nasty.
And you made those pants. Let's talk about your little wardrobe here.
These pants were ripped off this is black AstroTurf, just for this. This was when the
put that in your stadium next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna donate. I'll donate. They give me a seat. No, this was taken off the Chargers field, and I had it made into black pants.
Nice.
Let's go,
to mourn
Chargers.
my team. To LA.
Yeah, that's what you think about LA.
I loved watching football with my dad. It was my whole life. And after the Charger games, he'd take me dancing, and he was so handsome, and women would come up and say, "Do you mind if I dance with your father?" And I'd say, "No, but mother might." And it was so much fun.
Yeah.
So you went dancing with your. I mean, I'd go to the bar with mine. Yeah. Of course, I wasn't tall enough to reach for get a drink, but still.
No, it was so fun. He was.
My dad was a bookie.
Oh, wow.
Well, I ran the football cards. Remember those?
Yeah.
When I was 10 years old, I was the guy, distributed the cards to everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have. You've been watching Insomniac Television. My name is Jonathan Scott. Thanks our guests, Bucky, Hurd, Sal, Vicki. Thanks for staying awake. Jonathan Scott is always reminding you, eat well and party hard, my friends. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, you guys. Big applause. Big applause.
Lou, football season is back, baby, and I finally put my fantasy football team together.
Sweet. Who'd you get?
Cousins.
Which cousin?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk's your cousin?
No, Cousins my quarterback.
Your cousin is a quarterback?
No. Nobody's cousins.
Everybody is somebody's cousin.
Okay, Cousins takes the snaps and throws to Love.
Oh, your cousin's in love.
Jordan Love.
You're in love with your cousin Jordan?
Jordan isn't my cousin. Love has the ball and he gives it to Cook.
Ooh, who's cooking?
Forget Cook. Baker looks downfield for Flowers.
Cousins, Love, Cook. This isn't a football team, it's a wedding.
I'm calling an audible.
Then who's on first down?